really is Santa Claus? An iconic figure shrouded in mystery, his jolly laugh and red suit have become symbols of holiday cheer. But who is the man behind the myth? Is he a product of our collective imagination, or does he have a more tangible origin? The answers lie in a fascinating journey through time, tracing the evolution of Santa Claus. So, pull up a chair and get comfortable. Dive in with us as we unwrap the history of Santa Claus. Our story begins in the 4th century with a man named Saint Nicholas. This man, born to wealthy Christian parents in Patara, a port on the Mediterranean Sea, would eventually become the Bishop of Myra, a place we now know as modern-day Turkey. However, Saint Nicholas was not merely a religious figure for his time, he was also a man of the people, known for his acts of charity and kindness. One of the most well-known legends surrounding Saint Nicholas tells of a poor man who could not afford dowries for his 3 daughters. According to the tale, Saint Nicholas secretly dropped bags of gold down the man's chimney on 3 separate occasions, saving the daughters from a life of hardship. This act of secret gift-giving is one of the reasons Saint Nicholas became a patron saint of children. But the story of Saint Nicholas doesn't stop there. The Feast of Saint Nicholas, celebrated on the 6th of December, became a day of gift-giving in many parts of Europe. On this day, children would wake up to find gifts in their shoes, a tradition that echoes the tale of the poor man's daughters and their golden dowries. Saint Nicholas's reputation for secret gift-giving and his patronage of children made him a beloved figure in many cultures. His life and legends became the foundation for a character we would later come to know as Santa Claus. Indeed, the name Santa Claus itself is derived from the Dutch Sinterklaas, a shortened form of Sint Nicolaas, or Saint Nicholas. The transformation of Saint Nicholas into Santa Claus did not happen overnight. It was a gradual process that took centuries, influenced by folklore, societal changes, and even commercial interests. But at the heart of it all was the spirit of Saint Nicholas, a spirit of kindness, generosity, and above all, a love for children. Saint Nicholas's legacy of charity and secret gift-giving had a profound impact, but how did this evolve into today's Santa Claus? As we'll discover, the journey from Saint Nicholas to Santa Claus is a fascinating tale of tradition, transformation, and timeless joy. Fast forward to the 19th century, when Saint Nicholas took on a new form in America. This transformation wasn't instantaneous but rather a gradual evolution influenced by various cultural and artistic contributions. A key player in this transformation was Washington Irving, a renowned American author. In his satirical History of New York, Irving reintroduced the Dutch patron saint, Sinterklaas, to the American audience as a jolly, pipe-smoking Dutchman who soared over treetops in a flying wagon. In Irving's interpretation, Saint Nicholas was still a saint, but he was also becoming something more familiar, more Santa-like. Then came Thomas Nast, a political cartoonist with a knack for creating enduring symbols. His illustrations of Santa Claus, first published in Harper's Weekly in the mid-19th century, solidified Santa's image in the public imagination. Nast's Santa was a plump, jolly fellow with a white beard and twinkling eyes, dressed in a red suit. He also introduced the concept of Santa's workshop at the North Pole, and his list of who's been naughty or nice. But perhaps the most influential piece was a poem, penned by Clement Clarke Moore. A Visit from St. Nicholas, more commonly known as The Night Before Christmas, painted a vivid picture of Santa Claus. Moore's Santa was a jolly old elf, who arrived on Christmas Eve in a miniature sleigh pulled by 8 tiny reindeer. This depiction introduced the names of the reindeer and established the tradition of Santa coming down the chimney to leave gifts. These elements, woven together over time, created a new tradition that was uniquely American. The saintly Bishop Nicholas of Myra, the Dutch Sinterklaas, Washington Irving's pipe-smoking Dutchman, Thomas Nast's jolly cartoon, and Moore's magical sleigh ride, all merged into a single figure. This figure was friendly, magical, and most importantly, he embodied the spirit of gift-giving and goodwill. And so, Santa Claus as we know him was born, but how has he changed in modern times? In the 20th century, Santa Claus became a global phenomenon. This jolly red-suited figure with his hearty laugh and twinkle in his eye began to appear in households across the globe. But it wasn't just the magic of Christmas that carried him there. Indeed, the spread of Santa Claus's image and story was largely propelled by commercial interests. In the early 20th century, companies began to see the potential of this beloved figure as a marketing tool. The most notable among these was Coca-Cola. In 1931, the beverage giant commissioned illustrator Haddon Sundblom to create a series of holiday advertisements featuring Santa Claus. Sundblom's depiction of Santa, plump, rosy-cheeked, and sipping a Coke, became one of the most recognized versions of the character, and played a significant role in shaping our modern image of Santa Claus. But as Santa Claus traveled around the world, he didn't remain a carbon copy of the American version. Different cultures embraced Santa Claus, but adapted him to fit their own traditions and folklore. For instance, in Japan, Santa Kurosu brings presents to children while they sleep. In the Netherlands, Sinterklaas arrives by steamboat from Spain in mid-November. And in Russia, Ded Moroz, or Grandfather Frost, delivers gifts with the help of his granddaughter, Snegorochka. Despite these variations, the essence of Santa Claus remains consistent. He is a symbol of generosity, a bringer of gifts, and a figure of childhood wonder. His story encourages goodwill and the spirit of giving, values that resonate across cultures and transcend commercial interests. Santa Claus's journey from a 4th century bishop to a global icon is a testament to the enduring power of storytelling and tradition. He has evolved and adapted yet remained a constant presence in the holiday season. Today, Santa Claus is a symbol of joy, generosity, and the holiday spirit, known and loved by children all over the world. So who really is Santa Claus? He's an enduring icon whose story spans centuries, from his humble beginnings as Saint Nicholas, a 4th century Greek bishop known for his generosity, to his modern incarnation as a jolly gift-giving figure. The essence of Santa Claus lies in his spirit of giving, a timeless theme that has remained consistent throughout his evolution. Though he may have changed over time, the spirit of Santa Claus remains the same, a symbol of joy and generosity that brings a touch of magic to the holiday season.